guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a quick look at the Fender J Mascis Signature Telecaster. So the most noticeable thing right off the bat of this guitar is the Bottle Rocket Blue Sparkle finish on it. Just looks fantastic. So the neck and the hardware on this guitar have Fender's road worn finish, and the body is unworn. There's no wear on it at all, and I think that's probably loosely based on the fact that when Jay got his '58 Tele, right after he got it, he painted it this color. So that's probably how his guitar kind of looked for a while. It's a choice, that Fender made. I personally wouldn't have minded, the body being a little worn, but either way, the guitar is definitely a looker. So the body is alder. I know some of the online, retailers have this guitar listed, as having an ash body, but the body is definitely alder. Maple neck, maple fretboard, obviously. The neck's got a nice chunky, profile to it. It's not huge, but it's definitely, nice and full. Real comfortable neck. Jumbo frets on this, and I really like the jumbo frets on this. It's very playable. And the fretwork on this guitar, actually, is probably the best I've seen on, Fender guitar that I've gotten or played in several years. Really nice fretwork on it. So I put Goto Magnum Lock vintage locking tuners on mine, just because I like locking tuners on all my guitars. The tuners that come with it, are your normal Fender tuners where you put the string down in the hole. Great tuners. Those are probably some of the best stock tuners that you can get. But like I said, I just put these on because I like locking tuners. There's really no need to change the tuners. And then the main difference for the hardware would be that the bridge is a top loader bridge. There's no option to go through the body, so it's top load or nothing. Other than that, basically your hardware is pretty much just your regular Tele stuff. Three-way switch, master volume, master tone. So going back to the top loader bridge here, it'll give you a slightly slinkier feel. I think, there's a little bit less tension on the string, so, it kind of lends itself to being a little more slinky feeling. Some people will like that, some people will hate it, and some people either won't notice or they just don't care. I have a lot of Teles in my collection, and I don't have any top loaders except for this one, so I kind of welcome that to have, have like a slightly different option. As far as my Teles go, but so far I'm really digging it. As far as the electronics in this, the pickups are Fender J Mascis custom 58 single coils. I really like them. In the neck, in the bridge positions, they're real loud, they're real clear and articulate. I think they sound really good. In the middle position, it's an out of phase wiring, and it is, I don't know, on a clean profile, to be honest with you, I think it kind of sounds like ass. It's real thin, out of phase, obviously. But add a little overdrive or, distortion, and it takes on this real quirky, kind of cocked wah type sound. And I can see it being useful. It's definitely a sound. Now, you may have a use for that, and you may not. It's definitely not the normal middle position on like a regular Tele, which is a position that I use a lot. So I kind of had to wrap my head around, how the middle position on this guitar sounds. The verdict is still out if I, really like it or not. Like I said, it's definitely a sound. It's definitely something that I can see being useful, especially for like recording. But it's definitely not, your typical middle position for a Tele, or for any of the Teles that I have at least. Okay, we'll do some tone samples for you. Of course, that means we're going to use the same riff that we always use. So I do think this guitar is a little overpriced. At the normal retail price of this, you know, you're getting pretty close to, you know, some of the American-made Teles. So, but then again, you don't get, you know, the really good custom 58 single coils. You don't get the killer finish. You don't get the jumbo frets, you know, on this neck. So, you know, that kind of helps justify the price a little more. But like I said, you know, at the normal retail price, you are getting close to American-made Teles. You know, this is a made in Mexico Tele. And, you know, it's made really, really well. Don't get me wrong. But, you know, just, you may want to keep that in mind when you're looking at one of these. So, gang, that'll wrap up the quick look on the Fender J Mascis Signature Tele. Thanks for checking it out with me. We'll see you next time.